Hello, uh, I'm back again. I hope you're doing well. Hope your day going well. Well, um, it's going pretty good. Kind of cold out here in the Midwest. Well, Ohio, of course, it's Ohio weather. Get that crazy weather here. Just I got a little snow finally, just a little inch of snow. But anyway, um, this topic today is going to be very interesting. It's about interracial couples, and it's not looking good. And I'm gonna show you a couple stories, and I'll be back with my commentary. But first, one commentator, his name is Runaway Slave. He has a very in analogy. Again, the views is not my personal views, but here's the creator. But just to get an insight.
Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my channel, Runaway Slave 2.0. I would like to thank all of my subs and supporters who watch, share, like, and comment on the videos. In addition, I have to give a big up to all of my people who purchased my masterpiece, The N-Word is No Secret in the Service. If you would like to purchase this masterpiece, just go to the link in the pinned comment. Thanks again, everybody. Big up to you all. Let's cook. Okay, I have a horrible, a nasty situation, nasty story out of Florida, Gainesville to be exact. This actually went down on Christmas Day at a Walgreens in Gainesville, Florida. Terrible story. Now this story involves two white women getting into it over a black man, and it ultimately turned deadly, okay? And again, it went down in Gainesville, Florida on Christmas Day in America. Very typical, bloody, violent season. You know what I mean? It's American thing. Violence, holidays, that's what it is. So we have this chick here named Amanda Marie Jansen. Now this chick right here, Amanda Marie Jansen, she's the mother of 5 kids, I believe, okay? Now she has an 11-month-old with this black man here named Thomas Williams. So this Amanda Marie Jansen, mother of 5, one of her children is an 11-month-old with this black man here named Thomas Williams, okay? So these two are together, they have a baby. Now, what happened was, this woman, Amanda Marie Jansen, believed that Thomas Williams was engaging in extramarital affairs. So due to this, she filed for full custody of this child, this 11-month-old that they have together, in family court, which is absolute nuttery to me, because I'm like, that's crazy. I mean, you want full custody because he's cheating on you? I mean, that's what it says in the affidavit. I mean, if you want full custody, I mean, it's not because he's a bad dad. No, it's because you're mad because he's cheating on you, whatever. But the police report says that that's the reason why she wanted full custody, because he was having an extramarital affair, okay? Now, 5 days before this tragic thing happened at the Walgreens, and went down at the Walgreens, okay? 5 days before that, the Putnam County Family Court ordered 50-50 custody between Anna Marie Jansen and the father, Thomas Williams. She wanted full 100% custody. The court said, no, we're going to give you 50-50. In addition, they also chose Walgreens as their designated drop-off location. So whenever they have to drop the child off, pick the child up, they're going to use Walgreens as a location. Nobody has to go to anybody's home or anything like that. So it's Christmas Day, and this Amanda Marie Jansen, she has an order, of course, to drop the child off to his father, Thomas Williams, at the Walgreens, okay? So she's, according to this affidavit, what else happened is, okay, she's dropping the child off because she's following the court order at the Walgreens. But before she stopped at Walgreens, this Anna Marie Jansen, she pulled over and she gave her oldest son her debit card, her food stamp card, and instructions on how to pay bills, okay? So she pulled over, gave this to her son, okay? After this, she gave this to her son, she drives to Walgreens. So she's got all 5 of her children in the car, including the youngest child that she has with this black man, Thomas Williams, which is the biracial baby, 11 months old. She's about to swap it with him. She's about to drop the baby off to him. She's meeting him at Walgreens. Now, in addition to all her children being in the car, she also has a loaded firearm in the car. She has a loaded firearm and 2 additional loaded magazines. So this Anna Marie Jansen, she's ready for war, okay? Now, she gets to the Walgreens, parks, removes the firearm from her purse, cocked it back, and she's waiting for her child's father, Thomas Williams, to arrive. Now, when Thomas Williams arrives, he came with this woman who they're saying is his girlfriend, okay? This woman's name is Anna Haslip Terrell, okay? They're saying that this is his girlfriend. But what's crazy is this woman, Anna Haslip Terrell, appears to be a happily married white woman to a white man. She's married to a white man. I mean, she has a husband and a family. You know, there are people saying that this Anna Haslip Terrell lady is only this black man Thomas Williams' friend, and that's it. But what does friend mean? That's very subjective. We don't know what they're talking about. But that's what some people are saying. I don't believe in the just friend thing, okay? Because first, what's a married white American woman doing with a black man who's about to swap a baby? Like, what's she there for? Like, is she there for safety as a witness, as a credible white witness? Now, I do know that some black people do use a white witness because we know that, of course, the word of a white person is going to be more accepted and credible in court just in case anything happens, unfortunately. But some people do that. But come on, man. I mean, especially a white woman, she's married to a white man. First off, a man, period, is not letting his wife get in the middle of some, you know, some swirl drama, especially a white man, to get in the middle of some swirl type biracial drama, and he knows about it. There's no way that this man knows about this. She's in the car with a black man going to drop off his baby to another white chick. I mean, I don't think her husband knew about this, or maybe it didn't matter. Maybe she's not with the man anymore, this Anna Haslip Terrell. But I just seen the dude on social media posting stuff, anniversary stuff about her in September. You know what I mean? She's married to this white man, you know? So who knows? Maybe she's out here doing an okie doke with the black man, but this is what it's saying in the media. They're saying that this black man is her boyfriend, okay? So the black man, Thomas Williams, pulls up to the Raw Greens with his white woman friend in the car, Anna Haslip Terrell, the married white woman, okay? So the other woman, Anna Marie Jansen, when she seen him pull up, she steps out of her vehicle, goes over to them, and she shoots Anna Haslip Terrell 3 times, taking her life. The mother of the child went and shot the girlfriend who showed up with him, okay? The white girl shot her 3 times, took her life. After that, this man, Thomas Williams, he starts scrambling like Randall Cunningham. He's trying to get up out of there. He's trying to move out. He's running, he's scrambling. She also shot him 3 times, and when she was shooting, she could be heard shouting, "You made this happen." She's letting off rounds and she's saying this, okay? Now, the black man, Thomas Williams, he did live. He went to the hospital, he got surgery, he did live, but unfortunately, Anna Haslip Terrell passed away, okay? After this chick, Anna Marie Jansen, the mother of the child, after she did this, she went on a 13-mile high-speed chase with the children in the car. She's running, she's high-speed chase. They said the speeds reach up to 100 miles an hour, okay?
Damn.
The departments that are chasing her, Gainesville Police Department and the Alachua Police Department and the Alachua County Sheriff's Office, they're all chasing her in hot pursuit, 100 miles an hour, okay? During this pursuit, Anna Marie Jansen, she called 911 and told them that she shot 2 people, and they said in the background you could hear her children begging her, "Mom, please stop, stop." She finally came to a stop, tossed the firearm out of the car. They came in and arrested her. But after all this, people, look, she still has her life. You know, she was able to shoot 2 people, taking 1 life, go on a high-speed chase. She threw the weapon out the car, but so what? She still has her life. I mean, that's American, right? You know what I mean? They didn't hit her with 90 rounds or shoot at her 70 times or anything, when you would think if anybody was going to get hit up 70 times, it'd be her. And no, they don't care if baby's in the car. They don't care about that. Look at Marion Carey and others, okay? So this Anna Marie Jansen, she's facing charges of first-degree murder, attempted murder, and child neglect. Now, people, this is a real Florida white trash story here. I mean, this chick gave her son the food stamp card because she had plans to do this. She's got 5 kids. And, of course, you know, she's got 5 kids, 4 kids before that, maybe more. I don't know how many she got total. But she was still able to get with this black dude to have another baby with her. You know what I mean? To have another baby with her. Absolutely disgusting. This is a real trashy story. I mean, the woman who was killed, right, whose life was taken, Anna Haslip Terrell. It's sad, but I hear people, you know, saying that, oh, well, she wasn't with this guy that wasn't his girlfriend. But, you know, she can't, it's it's impossible for her to be innocent, regardless of what her family or anybody says. Now, the media outlets are saying that she was his girlfriend. She's got family members saying no, she's not. But either way, this woman got involved in some chaos and ended up losing her life, and she's married. Her husband, like I said, was just recently wishing her a happy anniversary. Like, what's up with that? I don't know what's going on in their life. I mean, but listen, man, a white man ain't allowing this, man. He's not allowing his white wife to show up, sit up in the car with a black dude and show. I mean, come on. Either he didn't know about it, she was sneaky being doing the okey doke, or they're not together no more. You know what I mean? It's one or the other. You know, you're not even supposed to be friends with this dude. Getting involved in his business, ended up getting, losing her life. Now, also, people, listen to this. Check this out. You got to look at the picture. This is the reason why I believe she was messing with this black dude. Look at this here. All of a sudden, in the latest pictures I see of her, she's like this. She's got these, I guess he told her to be like Coretta Scott King, right? He probably said, be like Coretta Scott or something like that. Ain't that what they said the dude told his white woman? She's got these braids now in her head. Like she's trying to embrace, this new black man in her life. I mean, that's what it looks like to me, y'all. You know what I mean? This is wild. This is wild. I mean, yeah, I do know sometimes people, they like to doll their white person up and try to make them look, you see black women, they'll try to make a white man appear to be black and dress him up and have him on social media doing these old dumb goofy dances. And you'll see black men try to dress up, like my man said, like he said, be like Coretta Scott King. They try to make these white women look black or whatever, or embrace the culture. But look at these pictures, man. I mean, what's up? Something was up. What makes this woman go from that to that, getting these braids in her hair and everything? I believe it was because she was messing with this dude. You had no business in the car getting in this drama. You got these two white women just, fighting over this man, and one of them lost their life. But people, get in the comments. Let me know what you think about this. Do you think this woman was innocent in this case right here, in this wild white-on-white crime situation, fighting over this black man? A bunch of drama out of Florida on Christmas, y'all. Disgusting, bloody holiday season. What y'all think about this? Let me know. Get in the comments. Easy.
Yeah, that was really interesting. It's wow. Yeah, I don't know what to make of that, but hey, people are people. People gonna do what people gonna do. But wait for that. Let me get to it. I want to hear from a black woman's perspective.
This is Lady Boulay, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your thumbs up, for your comments, and thank you for sharing the videos. Thank you for all you do to support the channel. And yes, we are commanded to love one another, whether we want to or not, or whether we agree with each other or not. So today I'm talking about the end of a fantasy. This is Rachel Lindsay and her husband, Brian Apostolo. I believe that's how it's pronounced. They were on The Bachelorette. She was the first black bachelorette. And this is who she chose as her partner. This is who she chose for her favorite partner or date, or however they do it. This was perceived by a lot of black women as a great success, especially for swirlers and divestors. He's a good-looking guy. He has a job. He's accomplished. She's a lawyer, and she's also in the entertainment world in some manner. So they look like a good-looking couple, and I have seen them on different shows discussing their relationship, and she seemed to be very happy and in control of things. But there's also that hidden, not talked about in these interracial marriages. When you go into these marriages, as far as, and I don't even have to be in an interracial marriage to know, you are mixing race and culture. So if you think you're going to go into that and it's going to be a walk in the park, you're wrong. It's hard enough trying to build a relationship with somebody that's from your own culture and your own race. So when you go outside of your race, you have more challenges than you do when you marry someone inside your race. And that's just a fact. And you know, all of the swirlers and divestors can come on and make all the discussion you want. The bottom line is you are mixing race and culture. Somebody has to give up something. And if you don't, it's a good chance you're going to end up just like this couple, because now he filed for divorce on January the 1st. So they had only been physically separated for a day or two, and he went and filed for divorce. Now, a few interviews back, she said that they were living kind of separate lives. So this has been coming on for a while. He just decided to put a period behind it and filed for divorce. This is where it has led them. This is the road it has led them down. Now, I do believe in listening to her talk on different shows. I do believe that she had a strong identity and a strong sense of herself. And I believe that she went on that show to prove something. And that was that I deserve to be on this show. And I just think she had something to prove, and I think she proved it. And she got the guy, and again, he's very handsome. But at the end of the day, as Dr. Field said, you fall in love with what they look like on the outside, but you have to live with who they are on the inside. Okay, so I'm just going to go over this article.
I'm Jonathan Lawson. In my 15 years at Colonial Penn Life Insurance Company, I've helped thousands.
After 4 years of marriage, the Bachelorette star Rachel Lindsay and her husband, Brian Abasolo, are heading for divorce. Abasolo filed for divorce from the reality television star at the Los Angeles County Superior Court on Tuesday, according to court documents obtained by USA Today. The former couple has been separated since Sunday, the filing states. So just a few days separation, and he's headed for the courts, okay? Abasolo lists irreconcilable differences as the reason for his split from Lindsay. After more than 4 years of marriage, Rachel and I have made the difficult decision to part ways and start anew. Abasolo said in a statement posted to his Instagram page Tuesday, "Sometimes loving yourself and your partner means you must let go." Oh, he's being philosophical. Lindsay has yet to comment on the matter directly on her social media. In an Instagram post from New Year's Eve, she called 2023 one of the hardest years of my life. USA Today has reached out to representatives for Abasolo and Lindsay for comment. Lindsay's estranged husband, and this is important, is also seeking spousal support according to the divorce petition, though an amount is not specified in the filing. Additionally, Abasolo requested to terminate the court's ability to reward spousal support to Lindsay. So he wants her to pay him spousal support, but he doesn't want to pay her spousal support. Okay? Got it. And that's not all he wants. Aside from spousal support, Abasolo is seeking ownership rights for his shared properties with Lindsay, which include a residence in North Hollywood, a Los Angeles neighborhood located in the San Fernando Valley. The couple did not have any children during their marriage. The filing does not indicate that Abasolo and Lindsay have a prenuptial agreement on how their assets should be divided. So he wants spousal support, the house, and any other assets they have together to be divided. Okay? After competing on season 21 of The Bachelor, Lindsay became the first ever black lead on any iteration of the Bachelor franchise when she starred as the Bachelorette in 2017. Lindsay, an attorney and author, has since become a fixture in the entertainment news industry, hosting the popular Higher Learning podcast. She recently left her correspondent position at the entertainment news show Extra. Lindsay chose Abasolo, a chiropractor, as the recipient of her final rose and accepted his proposal, eventually marrying in August of 2019. My entire reason for doing The Bachelorette, and I was lucky that it worked out for me in the most beautiful way in finding Brian, is that I wanted to be representative as a black woman to this audience. Lindsay reflected on the Higher Learning podcast in 2021, and I wanted to pave the way for more people to have this opportunity. So yeah, that's why she was on there. She wanted to show everybody I deserve to be here.
No matter who you are, being yourself can be tough when you have severe asthma. Triggers can pop up.
So if we wanted to bottom line this, we could say that she proved her point. She proved that a beautiful, accomplished black woman could come on a silly dating show franchise and do just as well as anybody else. And I think she did pretty well. She chose someone who was, started out at least, being her equal, because chiropractors call themselves doctors. She's a lawyer, so they were equally yoked in that regard. They're equally yoked in personality when you saw them together being interviewed. They're definitely equally yoked in physical appeal and attractiveness. They're both very attractive. But again, you are mixing culture and race and trying to make that work in a society that most of us call racist. This guy is of Colombian descent. His parents are immigrants from Colombia, but he's still a white guy. And he's still living in a society where white people are the dominant society, and so a lot of people say they're racist. But what they have is an interracial marriage, and it's no different than a black man being with a white woman, stay together 4 years, and she wants to get all she can get out of it. And that's what this is. This guy says he wants spousal support, which means she's making more money than he makes. And he wants the house, which means she got to get out and go find herself somewhere else to live. And it could be that her star is on the rise now. It's possible that she could get out, and maybe should get out if she's going to start making more money, because the more she makes, the more he's going to want, because this divorce was probably going to come sooner or later. Because this girl, she has a very strong personality. When you hear her talking, she has a very strong personality and great command of words and of herself. So, you know, if it was going to be her having to give up her identity to make the marriage work, that probably wasn't going to happen. So again, for all these people who are talking about, oh, you're a white man, well, she got a white man. And now he filed for divorce and he wants all he can get out of the marriage. So I just think that, you know, we should be realistic about what's possible. Everybody is out for what they can get. And your best chance still of building a relationship is with someone from your culture and your race. So this is the end of a fantasy. All these people talking about white men. A lot of these celebrity black women are ending up in the same shape that these celebrity black men are ending up in in these relationships, in these swirl of relationships. Yes, you can get divorced from somebody from your own race, but chances are black people are going to vet other black people more carefully than they do these other races of people, because the fantasy is very strong that somebody else, and really what you're saying is somebody else going to save you, and they're not. If anything, you're going to be saving them. Your chances of making a relationship work, and this is just not me saying this, this is what all of the studies say, your best chance of having a successful marriage is marrying someone from your own ethnicity and culture. Because now, for the high-profile black women, there's Halle Berry, who is black identified, paying 2 white men child support, and I don't know if she's paying spousal support, but she's definitely paying them child support. Aisha Tyler had to pay off a white man, and now this woman's about to pay off a white man, and these are just the ones we know about. So they get these white men who are not making as much money as they are, and when they get ready to pull the trigger on those marriages, they want to be paid, just like the white women. I wanted to do this video because because this whole idea about I'm gonna date outside my race, I'm gonna date outside my race. I think that woman, the one that came on TikTok or one of those platforms talking about, I just want everybody to know as of today, I'm gonna be dating outside my race. And she was one of the main ones that went after Simone Biles and Jonathan Owens. You know, they know everything about other people's relationship. But these relationships they've been holding up as what the black woman should be looking for. You need to date outside your race. And they're really talking about dating a white man. And it can work, possibly. But it can also not work. And this was one of the ones that they really, celebrating. And this is how this ended. So anyway, y'all, I'm not saying you shouldn't do. You should do whatever you want to do. I'm just saying, black people need to stop beating up on each other. There is no magic bullet. In any relationship you're in, you have to make it work. And your best chance of making it work is with someone who understands you, who understands your culture, and respect that. Because at the end of the day, if you go into somebody else's community, either you're going to have to give up something or they're going to have to give up something. So you just have to keep that in mind when you go out there swirling. Okay, y'all?
No time is garbage time on FanDuel.
After the Jonathan Majors verdict, a case that was basically a kangaroo court, because that's exactly what it was, that prosecutor didn't even want to even file any kind of charge against Grace Jabari, even though the NYPD arrested her and charged her. They said, oh, no, I'm not prosecuting her. I'm not doing anything. You understand what I'm saying? So after the verdict of Jonathan Majors, finding him guilty of running away, he ran away. Find him guilty because, he hurt her when he was trying to get away. Now, this supposed to be a country that say self-defense, right? He's doing what he can to remove himself from the situation, running away. But I want you to watch this clip with his brother, because it is reality what his brother talking about in this wicked nation. Let's go ahead and roll that.
So I just want to review to make sure that I took my notes correctly. So a white woman says I hit her, and the people around say that no, I didn't hit her, that she hit me, and there's cameras and people see me actively trying to get away from her, and there's scratches and lacerations on my face and on my hands, and there's no evidence that I touched her. And other people said that no, it was her attacking me, but she says I attacked her, even though there's no evidence, and witness testimony said that it was her, not me. I can still be guilty of assault? So just to make sure I understand, I can be attacked by a white woman and run away and actively get away from her, but if she says that I did it, then I'm guilty. Even if there's no evidence, even if the witnesses state that it was her, not me, I'm still guilty. I just want to be clear. I want to make sure I understand the rules here.
What y'all don't understand about this country, the people that live today is the descendants of the slave master, the descendant of the oppressor. They carry that slave master gene, they carry that oppressor gene, and they do not and will not give justice to the black man and woman of America. What we saw with Jonathan Majors is no different than something you would have seen in the 1950s, the 1930s, the 1800s, or whatever. They have unwritten laws out there for black people, especially black men, in the area with white women. Now, you know, everybody laugh at Dr. Umar Johnson talking about the Snow Bunny crisis, but reality speaking, as I said in my live stream on African Diaspora, is that that's the one group of women as a black man I would not at all entertain, be around, or anything. I don't care how nice they are, I don't care how they look, I don't care whatever, because we know her tears can take your job away, her tears can take your freedom away, her tears can take your life away. I would never be in a relationship where the power imbalance is so crazy. No. What happened to Jonathan Majors is it should just let all black men know that you better be careful dealing with them women. You better be careful. Now do what you want, because I know a lot of you are hard-headed. Like I said in my live stream, if God himself told you you can date all the women of the world you want, just leave that one alone. You'll still have some of you brothers mad that God himself said, why can't I date this one? But you got billions over here, but just because you can't fool with these, you're mad. Other groups of women outside of black women, of course, don't have no history of having you on no tree, having your private parts severed. Those women are attached to race riots. Those women have been in consensual relationships with black men, lied and say these black men violated them, and these black men lost their life. I mean, we have to look at the history of that relationship. And I'm a firm believer no woman is worth all that. None. And all the women you brothers can have access to, even in America and throughout the world, you shouldn't have to deal with that whatsoever. But yes, it is a reality in 2023, going into 2024, that these things can happen. And they still will happen. These people do not know how to have a just country. These people don't know how to give any kind of justice. Because they have, the whole time they have been in power, it's been injustice, it's been mayhem, it's been chaos, it's been theft, it's been pillaging, it's been all of that. Nothing has changed. So yes, I believe all that. Like Malcolm X said, the police are beating you, your blood get on them, they say you assaulted them. That's the group of people that's attached to that Jonathan Majors case. See, Jonathan Majors got with Megan Good a little too late. He should have got with Megan Good a long time ago. And Jonathan Majors will still be King the Conqueror right now in the MCU. His career will still be great. How many times brothers got to be taken down in that manner? You brothers that's rising up, you brothers that's getting money, of course they're going to be swarming around you. But you got to say, nah, I'm good. No, Lord. You got to have a rule. You got to have some melanin to you for me to date you. You ain't got no melanin. Nah, I can't do that. No. But let me know what y'all think what our brother has to say here. I know it sounds crazy, but this is a reality. And I don't want to hear talk about other groups of men. Other groups of men don't have our history. So stop bringing up other groups of men.
Well, that's a very. He's telling the truth, though. I mean,
Yeah, we back. I seen this video in my algorithm for days now, but I just never clicked it until today. And it was this video right here, titled, "What do black people gain from marrying white people?" And this was on the Ken Ganda YouTube channel, and the video was interesting, man, to say the least. Now, before we get into that, take a look up on the screen, show love to the channel, support the channel. You know I'm coming with the fire on a constant basis. I appreciate the love. Now, let's get into the video. First things first, I just want to give a shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson and the whole team at Ken Ganda. I appreciate the content. Now, the reaction that I seen in the comment section of this video, it was very interesting to me because O'Shea Duke Jackson, he got a lot of pushback for what he said. And it's crazy to me because I feel like black men get unjustly stereotyped. They say we chase after the white women, things like that. But when a black man says, nah, I just want to keep it inside my community, I want to keep it inside my race, he gets a lot of pushback for that too. I seen people in the comment section calling him a bigot, calling him a racist. I even seen a few comments comparing him to a Nazi. It was crazy, man. But anyways, I'm going to jump into the video and I'm going to come back with my commentary. Let's go.
Blacks get as a group of marrying white people. Overall, you get nothing. Black people don't get nothing out of marrying outside the race. That's why China is what it is. That's why whites are what they are. White people and Chinese people, because they have power and rules of engagement, they can intermarry you, but their culture don't change. But when they marry us, we change. Everything about us changes. If you can fall in love with a white person, I expect you to do the same for our people. And I know that, people can find love and everything like that, right? But everything got to be with a black mind. We got to get out of the mindset of telling our people, wherever you find love, you find it. It ain't what the Chinese telling the people. That's why Indians run Uganda. What Indian person thinks like you? Family. Where? They run this country, the most of the economy. Will they integrate with you to give that up? What do they tell their folks? You marry your people.
Now, this topic is near and dear to my heart because I come from a country that is over 95% black, and majority of the wealth is concentrated in the hands of the small minority of whites, Arabs, and Jews. And in a country, like I said, where damn near every woman in the country is black, not a single one of these men have a single black wife. Yo, I'm telling you, it's something I noticed since a kid. You know what I mean? In a country that's damn near 100% black, damn near all the women are black, these men somehow manage to be here for over 100 years and never have a black wife, bro. Never. Never. And in case you didn't know, I am Haitian. Yes, I am Haitian. Yes, you go to Haiti, the majority of the wealth is concentrated in the hands of a small minority of non-black men. And in the country where damn near all the women are black, they managed to bypass all those women and keep it inside the family. Keep the wealth inside the race. Keep all the power inside the family. Nobody slanders these men. Nobody criticizes these men. Nobody says they're racist bigots or Nazis. Nobody tells them, oh, you are wrong for what you do. No, they just completely act like it's completely normal. But when a black man says this, all of a sudden, they flood in his comment section calling him a bigot, a Nazi, a racist, talking about we all God's children. You're closed-minded. You need to open up your mind. What the hell is this, bro? Shit, yo, bro. It's crazy. And I noticed a similar dynamic takes place in other black countries. You would go to other black countries and you will find a small minority of men who come from a foreign land, a foreign country, right? They keep all the wealth and economic power inside their culture, inside their race, and nobody bats an eye. Nobody bats an eye. But when a black man begins to preach the same message, all of a sudden, everybody got something to say. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not having it. So, O'Shea, I got your back. O'Shea, I got your back. And later on in this video, I'm going to explain my mentality, why me personally, black women for me is number one, and that's the only thing I'm dealing with. And even though I might make videos clowning the divestors, yeah, you know I crack jokes on the divestors. You know, I'm not dealing with the divestors. Divestors, y'all trash. But just because I clown the divestors, don't get it twisted, bro. This is not an anti-black woman space. Black women in my real life, number one, numero uno. That's it. I don't got no space to take any other woman serious. I'm sorry. I'm never marrying nothing else. When I get married, it's going to be a black woman. Period, point blank. Now, let's take a look at some of the reactions on social media. This person said, "This is broken thinking to me. Cultures change. If you do good for you and make your children better for it, culture be damned. We are slowly melding together into one color, and as that happens, all of human culture will blend with it. I feel it's wrong as hell to tell people to do what you want to so you can feel good about your group." Now, I'm assuming this is a white dude. Now, a lot of white dudes came into this comment section and was, slandering O'Shea for what he said. But at the end of the day, you guys can, do all that talking and yipping and yapping. But at the end of the day, we can see with our two eyes that the elite men of all races, the white race included, they keep it inside the family. They keep it inside the culture. They keep it inside the race. They don't have the same mentality that you have. We are just one culture. We're going to meld together into one color, one culture, one people, all holding hands. Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. You see? No. You see, this is what regular people, regular folks that just, average Joe Schmoes. The men who have something to lose, the men who have actually built something in their life, they don't have this same mentality where everybody is open. I'm eligible and open to everybody. No. There's certain prerequisites that you gotta meet to be that man's wife, okay? And for many men, that prerequisite is, yes, we have to have a cultural similarity. Yes, we have to have a cultural similarity. There has to be some basis, whether it's the religion, whether it's the culture, whether it's got to be something that connects them deeper than just this. We are just one culture, one human. No. The men of elite status, they don't think like that, bro. That's for regular Joe Schmoes who don't got nothing to lose, who don't got nothing to protect. The men of big affairs, they're not moving like that. They moving with power to establish and maintain power. Now let's continue. This person said, I have noticed here in corporate America that blacks who mingle with whites tend to try and talk and act a certain way other than themselves. They speak another way when they're around all blacks. I believe he's referring to what they call code switching. And I believe that goes back to what O'Shea said, that when black folks get around these other groups and they mix and mingle and attach themselves to other groups, they lose themselves and assimilate to their surroundings around them. Meanwhile, other groups, when they get around us, they don't assimilate, they don't adapt to us, they don't start talking like us, they don't start acting like us. Like I told you, going back to what I said, back in my country, bro, like I told you, those families, those immigrant families have been in the country for over 100 years. Yeah, they speak the language, but they didn't assimilate to the culture. They still maintain their traditions that they took with them back from Syria, back from Lebanon, back from Israel. They still maintain that. They still marrying their Israeli women, they Syrian women, they Lebanese women, and nobody questions them. Nobody questions them. Nobody opens their mouth to say anything is wrong. So why when a black man moves the same way, it's something wrong with that? I'm not trying to hear that shit, bro. Anyways, moving on. This person said, bro, stop it. We're not marrying race. We're marrying a person that we love. And most of all, when black people and white people have kids, they have some of the most beautiful kids. So that's what we offer. Diversity. Oh my God. You see, this type of rhetoric only goes one way. You notice, like when black folks talk all this shit, this rhetoric only goes one way. Oh, we gotta move into the white community because the white community is so much better. You see, that rhetoric never goes the other way. Oh, we gotta go marry white people because the white people can. No, you notice on the other side, it never goes the other way. They never say, oh, we gotta go to the black schools. We gotta go work in the black business. We gotta go to the black community. We gotta go marry black folk. You know that rhetoric, it only goes in one direction. It goes in one direction. You see, a lot of self-hating black folks would say, oh, we are one culture, the human race. Meanwhile, ain't nobody else saying that shit, bro. Ain't nobody else saying that. Ain't nobody else saying that. The divestors talking all this crap, talking about we gonna get white men. Meanwhile, white men ain't even checking for them like that, bro. White men are not hopping on the internet talking about we gotta go invest in the black community. No. They talking about they divesting, but white men ain't talking about investing. So what are you talking about? And the same thing goes for you black men that be chasing after these white women. This rhetoric only goes one way, and it looks pathetic to me. So listen, I'm gonna stick with my black women. Y'all do y'all thing, man. Let's continue. This person said, so you're arguing that all races should remain separate and no intermarriage should take place? Sounds like a supremacy movement. Hitler would be proud. Now all this man said was, man, we should just empower our people, marry our women. That's all he said. No different than when we talk about, we gotta build up our community, we gotta support our own businesses, we gotta establish our own corporations, employ our own women and children. And all he said was, I want to marry my women. I want to marry the women of my culture, my race, whatever. And now he's being compared to a German dictator from World War II. It's crazy. But going back to what I said, these other groups of men, when they come to black countries and they build their own enclaves and their own communities and their own, gated homes, their own gated communities, safe away from the population, they never marry not a single black woman. Of course, they're going to smash the black woman. The black woman, serving them food inside their house, serving as they maid. They're going to smash them and make her abort the baby. But they never, ever going to marry her and make her the senior wife and give her access to that wealth that they came and they looted and plundered and pilfered. Hell no. You're not going to get none of that money. You're not going to get none of that money. Do you know there are Haitian oligarchs? Of course, the non-black. There are Haitian oligarchs that have government contracts where they are making $20 million, $30 million, $40 million a month. And all that money is staying inside the culture, staying inside the race. Staying inside the race, yeah. A black woman not ever gonna touch that money, ever. And you think I'm wrong as a black man for operating in the same way? Get out of my face, man. This person said, this is a white man, he said this. This is just a reversed racist sentiment and a poor excuse for failure. Thinking in terms of black and white is the wrong sentiment and the wrong way to think and a bad philosophy to expound on the internet when you have a YouTube following. Love is love. True love is uplifting, and it doesn't depend on the color of your skin. There are plenty of poor disenfranchised whites, Chinese and Indians. It's a big letdown hearing this. I enjoy this channel, but this racial vitriol is a disappointment. Oh my God, bro. A black man just says, man, listen, I just want to marry a black woman, man. Now it's racial, it's disappointing, bad philosophy, racial vitriol. Jesus Christ, bro. Jesus. Moving on. This person said, typical black racist nonsense. You same people would go up in flames if a white person said half of this. No, I would not. No, I would not. I would not care if a white man said that he doesn't want to date a black woman. I would celebrate because I don't want my sister dating you. And I would not care if a white woman said that she doesn't want to date a black man. I don't care because I'm not taking you serious. I'm only taking a black woman serious. You have no chance. You have no chance, baby girl. You have no fucking chance. So, I don't care. I don't care. What's that mean by Stephen A. Smith? We don't care. We don't care. Moving on. This person said, black men are the ones who started it. Black women have always been race loyal. We have to call out the correct gender who is doing it, and not black people as a whole. Now, listen, brothers, I'm not going to spend too much time giving this commentary. We've already debunked this. Oh, black women, we're so race loyal. We are so loyal to the race. No. It's 2023. The black man's eyes and mind has been open to the truth. We know you're not race loyal, but even though you're not race loyal as a black man myself, that doesn't mean that I'm going to go chase the white woman because you're goofy. No. I'm going to chase after the black woman who has her head on straight, who comes from a stable background, who knows what she wants, who has the proper mentality to be compatible with me, to be my wife and the future mother of my children. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. I'm still going to clown the divestors. Yeah, I'm still going to clown it. I'm still going to do that. But listen, at the end of the day, man, when it's time for me to choose a wife, it's only one candidate, baby. It's only one candidate. I'm sorry. That's just me, though. That's just me. I can't tell the next man what to do, but when it comes to me, Neferkari Dessalines, you already know what it is. Now let's continue. And just to be funny, just because she said black women have always been race loyal, these next few comments that I'm going to highlight actually came from black women who debunked that entire sentiment, actually. We're going to see the race loyalty on display. Take a look up on the screen. This lady said, life is never that serious. Fall in love with whoever you want. I'm a black Kenyan, and I married a white American. In the United States, I adapted to life in the U.S. In my village in Kenya, he adapts. I married an individual, not a race. Sometimes you guys just advocate for so much hate, and you won't admit it. God damn, bro. A black man says, I just want to marry a black woman, and a black woman comes into the room, I married a white man. Why you full of hate? You so hateful. You full of hate. Yo, boy. That's why I stay away from the divestors and the swirlers. Y'all are bugged out. Y'all are bugged out, bro. Y'all are bugged out. Imagine a Lebanese man, a Syrian man, an Israeli man saying, I just want to marry a woman of my culture, a woman of my race, a woman of my background, a woman of my religion. And the woman say, why you so full of hate? You full of hate? No. Jeez, man. Y'all, man. Now listen, at the same time, women from Kenya have a reputation. I'm a Pan-Africanist, but I gotta admit it. Women from Kenya have a reputation, right? We know about the women from Kenya. We know about y'all. We know how y'all move. It's pathetic. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna go any further because I know some solid brothers from Kenya, so I'm not gonna disrespect their women. I got love for my brothers from Kenya, but we already know, man, them Kenyan women, man, them white boys be scoring 3-pointers with them Kenyan women, man. You know what I'm saying? White man be 74 years old, about to die. And he be walking down the street with a baddie. Anyways, moving on. This lady said, what do they get when marrying inside the race? People are so racist. Love is love and hate is hate. In the Bible, God sent people to different places to find spouses. Oh my God. God. Fuck. Anyways, as you can see, we clearly debunked that lady. But anyways, moving on. Take a look up on the screen. This lady said, good message delivered in the wrong way. Are you advocating for racism or what? The world needs better. You see, this rhetoric only goes one way. You never hear other groups, when they talk about we need to maintain our culture and tradition and maintain our ancestral heritage, nobody ever says you are advocating for racism or hate. But it's only black men, it's only black people when we say this, we get pushback and we get accused of being racist bigots just because we love our community, we love our women, we love our brothers. We want to employ our brothers. We want to get money with our brothers. We want to marry our women. We get accused of being German dictators from World War II. We get accused of being racist bigots peddling hatred. I don't understand. But like I said, when other groups of men operate in the same exact way, nobody bats an eye. It is what it is. Moving on. This person said, what a racist pig. Oh God. This person said, black people always encourage each other to marry people of other races. This low self-esteem has got to go. I agree. Because it never happens in the other direction. You never see any online communities. You never see any groups of other groups talking about we need to go click up with the black folks. You know, we need to go link up with the black folks. We need to go integrate with the black folks. We need to go to the black schools. We need to go work at the black business. We need to go marry the black women. We need to go marry the black men. This rhetoric only goes one direction. The energy is not reciprocal, you know, and I'm not going to participate.
I'm going to stop this right here. And this is a very interesting analogy, but true in so many ways. That I don't know why when it comes to that topic that it does go like black people, it's like they get up under a spell. Like wow, because the majority of the white people I've come across and still in my life, they usually stay to their own. There's only one white person I know that was like a close friend of mine that married a woman outside his race, but he had kids with his wife who was white. And he got 3 kids, and one's about to graduate high school. The other one, I think she's about to enter high school. And the other one's already graduate college. And his soon-to-be fiance is Haitian. So she's Haitian American, and they live in Northwest Ohio. But he always had a thing. But when it came to settling down and having children, and even his brother and sister, all their spouses are white. My friend Bob, that you see sometimes, and you go back in my videos, he has 3 or 4 sisters, and all their fiancés are white. Yeah. So I don't know why some people are like that. They're really cool people. These are people that I know. A few people that I don't really talk to Tim hardly no more because but Bob, he's a good Christian man. And like I said, we go different places together, but deep down he wouldn't. I think he would most likely be with the white woman. Most likely, no, without a doubt. And it don't make him prejudiced. That's his preference. And most people of any race pick the person of their own race. That's just a fact. Majority of people of that race pick their own race. Out of every race, let's go beyond black and white. Every racial ethnic group of people you see sticks with their own. Latino, Middle Eastern, East Indian. In America, I see it. Some Africans stick with Africans. But then again, some Africans do tend to go out towards white. I've seen that here too. And I'm in Ohio. In different, you see it in the pockets, but it's amazing. I was thinking about this the other day that even I was at church one time, right? And one of the church members, I went to they mostly Nigerians. They African, but they of course they're Nigerian. And when you know how you welcoming people and hey, how you doing, brother, and how you doing, how they welcome. And the guy that usually speaks, he always, we say we love you and the Lord and everything. You know how the way that goes, right? One time, one of the members brought in a white person, and brother, I kid you not, he had to go into detail. Who is this fine, handsome gentleman? He didn't do that to nobody, do nobody else, but this is a black this African dude, and I'm looking like, damn, you know, you know, I heard somebody, hey, welcome my brother. He had to go into a whole detail and everything about this white person that this person brought to church, or handsome and extravagant. I'm like, yeah, it's real. Yeah, I seen it, and I'm like, damn. All you gotta do is say, hey, welcome, brother. We're glad to have you. You gotta go into his looks and all that. I'm like, damn. He's a white dude. So yeah, black people, we change up when it comes to other people, boy. we do, man. I've seen that personally, man. We change up when it comes to other people. And I mean, when I'm serious, when white people come around, I mean, like I said, like I tell you, I'm the same way with my black friends than with my white friends. I don't change up. I don't code switch. I kind of reword things, but I don't code switch. You know, and because I have a friend named John. He's black, and we cool. We've been cool since high school, and we've been around white people and stuff like that. But damn, I mean, you got some black folks. Oh my goodness, Jesus. But and that comes, and I think that, like I said, I've been in churches where it's predominantly white and predominantly black. When they get around, I've seen some black people get around predominantly white people, and they just, it's like, wow, you can see the white Jesus effect. I'm seriously, you can see. It's not wrong with loving people. Like I said, I love my people. I love my friends. But damn, you know. But when it comes to other black people, oh my goodness, it's like they can't stand. Look at, we can't stand. And there's some black people in America like that. We got it. Come on, you come across some people like that. They just switch up your face. You go to these little small little rural towns, whatever. You know, it's a whole. With most of them and less of us, trust me. Or in the suburbs somewhere, trust me, you're gonna see some black folks like that. They take on the same, and that's why I said they take on that spirit of that area. They do. They take on the spirit. What are all these black? Who is this black guy? You're like, damn, bruh, really? Like, yeah, you can just tell it. You know, you about ready. You know, say hi, hello, what's up? You know. Like, damn. Even one time my friend John said his son was in one of the homes, right? And I kid you not, man, and I think it's in Portage County here in Ohio. And it was this black dude, it was a black couple. And the black dude was around some people who are white. Not all white people are like this. But he picked up their spirit. What I mean by that, his mindset was like, he went to the store and said, where's all these black people coming from? Oh my gosh. He said, him and Timmy look at it, I was rolling. When he told me that I was rolling, I was like, oh no, he didn't do that. But yeah, you got some black people that take on their nature. This is the truth. Like, there's some white people take on black people's nature. And I've come across that too. Just because some black women have been, white women have been with black men. Yeah, you can we know them type too. You know, it's like they lose, and that's true when they said when Lady Boulay say, yeah, you're gonna have to give up something to be something. But yeah, it really, that's what these commentators are saying is very true, and I've seen it with my bull's eye. But the reality of it is, it don't make someone racist because they say that if they're black, because other people already showing you and they display. They'll put on a face and say, they'll put on a face like, oh, but really, they don't want it in their family. White people as well as black people. They don't want to keep it. They don't want to keep it a buck. But if you put it, shine a light on it, put it in their face, watch. I'm telling you. So the same white people that get pushed back, the same ones among them. They know that they would. They know that they would. They don't say it in front of us. But they said among people that because subconsciously they don't want to be politically prejudiced. Well, yeah, there's some people that are prejudiced. They would like for you to prefer their own, but they understand times have changed. They understand times have changed, but really they prefer their own. So there are white people saying the same thing some of these commentators have said. Trust me, I guarantee you they're saying the same thing. And then they have to go round and round with their children. Mom, you can't say that. I've seen the recordings of it. I've seen it. I know. I've been in the company of some white people that slipped up and figured I was in their household and said it in front of my face. So I know. Not all, but some. I mean, sometimes I don't bring up the topic about that stuff because I just don't feel need to. But I have been where someone said that they had a crush on someone of a different race and it had to be black, and it's like, oh my God. It's like, dang, really? Like yeah, I'm trying to tell you. And sometimes some people that do that, they don't subconsciously think that they're doing because majority of people around them that are white, they feel comfortable in doing this in front of them. And they not going till first be kind of shocked till they say some kind of reference. You know how the brothers are. You know how the black guys are, or sometimes N-words, or acting kind of like thuggies. They code switch out there. They code switch. I caught them in the midst of the code switch, man. And it's among white people. So that's why I know from person. So, and I'm not saying all either, but I've been around situations like that. But most people prefer to stay their own race. That's not being racist. That's a fact. Majority of white women are going to be with majority of the white men in the end, whether you like it or not. That's just it's the way it is. Either that or they're going to go to the same sex relationship. Even in same sex relationships, they stick to their own. Fact. Whether it's two gay men is white, two white females is white, this is the truth. In fact, that's how they use the civil rights thing on it. They slide up under the civil rights because it's sexual orientation. That's a fact. That's not being, it is what it is because it's a special group, and the white male and the white female went into a whole different conjunction and they put it into law that their sexual orientation. So now they can get things for the benefit of the community. Why think there's so many LGBTQ businesses? And majority you see that are white. Fact. And now they putting their things in school. That started by them. The trend started by them. Into inclusion, into transformative, transracial. Just right, I'm trying to tell you. And it's really, and it's something that's being exposed, but it's something to be thought about. And it's just stating the facts. I'm not saying that out of hatred. I'm just telling you the truth. Some people prefer to stick to their own race. It's cool that they know you as a black person, but get you a white person. They'll put on the face in front of you, but behind their back is a whole. Let's see how they feel when you leave the house. Because they can't go slip up and say something, or their kid or somebody is gonna say something like, I didn't know that person felt that way. Yeah. And they had to go behind them and try to make it sound like the person, they're not really like that and everything. Oh yeah. Oh, they not really like that. He's a really good person. He's a Christian or she's a Christian person. It does happen. But anyway, I just want to, but again, it's not all people. But black people, sometimes racism, people are, that's why I call it subconscious racism. They don't want to admit it. I mean, there's been tests to even prove this, that they did the IQ, like what you see, if you see a person, they did this years ago. And subconsciously, some people, which person that you think would commit the crime? And they did subconsciously. And they showed the different racial groups of people. They subconsciously saw race. So that's why it's programmed in people in America. They did this study on it. They doing AI with this. But it's subconsciously you're taught to see race. And then you pick the person that you been is in your family who you think don't seem to have the, how can I say, the likeness or the stereotype, unless the money make them. Now it's all good now if they're making good money, because the rest of them are less than. But this one's particular. But hey, what I'm gonna say? You'll see it will transform. Like I said, live long enough. Some people might get offensive. Live long enough. If anything is in the dark, reveal itself to light. So take this advice. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going too long, and I don't make the lectures kind of hour long anyway. But yeah, this is a wake up call. And black people, stop beating up black women. That's true. We need to stop beating up on each other. It's not what you think. And I've been around in those majority spaces, so I know they will slip up. They're going to slip. Whether it's at your job, whether it's in their household, they're going to slip. I'm telling you, they're going to slip up when it comes to somebody with a different race. Let somebody commit a crime against a white person. You'll see. Trust me. You trying to hold it back, but if you got no black person there, if that no black person there, that stuff comes out. I'm trying to tell you. Whatever group of people, it's not just white. It could be other groups of people. You'll see. You'll see. Time will show itself. Live long enough. Life is going to show you some experiences. So all right then, take this advice. You can take it, and like the one guy, Go Black would say, but kick it to the side. All right then, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you like this video. Like and subscribe. Till next time, take care, and just meet the good character of a person. Pick the character, not the appearance. Be blessed.